And then there's the nurses' promise. That too has just flown away. Now, Anthony Albanese said this in his budget in reply when, of course, he gave no detail, no money, just wanted to get people, nodding at the pictures.
Under a Labor government, every aged care facility will be required to have a registered, qualified nurse on site 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Mr. Speaker, we are going to put the nurses back into nursing homes.
There was one word missing, though, but, because guess what? There's a big asterisk in all of this, and it is now starting to be noticed by the media that are oh so desperate to pretend there is nothing to see here, nothing wrong, just look at the pictures, don't read the articles. Well, it comes with a disclaimer, according to the Channel 9 papers, trying to find a way to put the, back in the horse. However, Channel 7 nailed a little more directly, which is that there's a small problem with promising that within 1 year you're going to have an aged care nurse in every single aged care facility 24 hours a day. It's also something they noticed on Channel 9.
Aged care, you're saying that you'll have a nurse in every nursing home 24/7. How many nurses would you need to find?
Well, what we do is follow the recommendation of the Royal Commission. And the question is this, Chris. Don't you think that Australians wonder why there isn't a nurse in every nursing home 24/7?
Certainly, but they might also wonder where you'll get nurses.
It's just common sense. Well, part of our policies that were out there as well is to increase education and training. We have 20,000 additional university places in areas of skill shortage. One of those is, of course, in nursing. We have 465,000 fee-free TAFE places. Many of those areas and areas of the care economy.
Do you know how many nurses you'll need in order to deliver that one promise?
Look, the sector will grow.
Now, again, maybe if you're just somebody who looks at the pictures, what about this one? It's an asterisk, not a cat's backside. Well, the asterisk has now been blown apart by his very own frontbencher, who today gave an interview where they admitted the policy they promised 4 days ago can't happen.
If it is in fact true that there are not enough nurses in Australia to provide that level of care, we should train more. And it might
only got
be,
a year to do it, though.
Well, it might be that it turns out we've got to pause it.
Nothing to see here. We might just have to pause it. They are breaking promises in opposition to the very few promises they make. Remember the $6 billion to bribe everyone to get a vaccine that they've already got? Well, that was broken. And now a nurse at every nursing home within 12 months. Oh, maybe not. Again, well done to Channel 9, because they're noticing, they're reporting.
Have you calculated how many nurses will be needed, how much this will cost, and how long it will take?
Yeah, thank you for that. Look, we do need more nurses. We'll need tens of thousands of nurses. I mean, that's pretty clear. When you want to put more nurses into aged care, you need to train them for that task.
That would take years and cost billions.
We haven't made hollow promises to try and increase the number of nurses in aged care overnight, which is exactly what Labor have done. Already their aged care plan is beginning to unravel.
So the Shadow Treasurer didn't help today. The Shadow Attorney General didn't help today. The Deputy Leader was nowhere to be seen. Presumably he's still in mourning for his dear friend who he didn't pass on any bullying complaints about. And then, of course, there's the ultimate one who's always there to help.
I say to the Prime Minister, bring it on. Let's get this election going and let's let the Australian people decide.
Yes, KK, let's, because you don't have answers to any of these questions, and these are all of your own making. Remember, who will pay more tax? Is climate really a bigger threat than China? Who pays for the 43% climate cut by 2030? Will the masks stay forever? Who will be the Defence Minister? Will KK be on the borders or the budget? And who's really in charge, the Mean Girls or the Greens?